Welcome folks to another video. This is C12 that we're looking at, and it's me, the crypto weapon. Just taking a look at C12, man. I mean, honestly, this is a platform again that's gone away and done us. They've done us dirty in the end, haven't they? Because if you have a look and you assess the funds that they were generating, it's mighty. That's mighty. That's 49,766. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. So people were believers. They thought the platform would do good. And to be fair, if you had got in early, you should have been good money, because you're talking about 200 odd days. That's a long time. That's 6-7 months. So you've got to respect their hustle. That's 6 months. They really did a solid. Like, you can't really complain, but they're little weasels, because if you look at it right now, the platform's still open. If you're gone, be gone. Why is the platform still open? At the end of the day, you have folks who are going to come into the platform, probably look to deposit, and you're just going to scram with their dough. Nah, I'm not having that. That's low level. That's low level. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, they're going to want to come back, because what happens is, it's a lot of money they're going to be, like, it's a lot of money. It's not like this is all theirs, because they've obviously paid out money. So this could be half. Probably half of that is their money. Probably paid out, 25 million. This is my strong estimate. But that's how that's when I kind of see platforms giving up. It's when what they've paid out goes above half of what they have received in deposits. But that's neither here nor there. Caveat: I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just rolling through how I'm rolling the dice in these platforms, and I hope you can appreciate that. So that's what's up with these guys. And as far as I'm concerned, let's see whether I won or lost in the end of the day. Okay, so if you look back here, we can go to my withdrawals. So I went in with 200. Now I staggered that 100, and then I followed up with another 100. So one of the hundreds that I put in actually stayed the course, and I actually did get the 144 I anticipated I would get. But obviously I then injected funds into C12. That was thanks to Duality, because remember, I always said Duality, which is another platform which rugged around about the same time. I don't get why they do that. They don't need to do that. But obviously, run by human beings, you cannot tell human beings what to do. And like, I can barely tell the missus what to do. Okay, you just they're their own animal. So you've got here. So I'll scrap that thought for a second. You've got here all this what I received. So in total 200 went in. So if we say and I'm going to do it this way because I did click on my revenue before, and this figure is just inaccurate. And I think this is the cycle that I did complete, but if I were to add this up, that's not a true reflection. So unfortunately, we're going to have to, with lack of nous when it comes to this platform, I'm just going to have to add this up manually and see what I put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm just adding up the 12s I received, and then it's illusionary as well because I don't think I received this 24. This is the one that raised the alarm, but that's okay. The 10 12s is 120, and then 2 of these, which is It's like 48 to me. So that looks like 168 all in that I received. So at the end of the day, they got me, because I put in my deposits 200 and I got 168. Bastards. No, they got me in the end. So good. They got a strong 32 US dollars they've run away with. You swines. But if you take a look at it, if you think about it, when did I start, bruh? When I started, they were, as far as I'm concerned, they had been running for over 5 months. This is no more than 20 days ago when I started. So they've obviously been running much longer than that. So they were running 5 months. I got in late, and I normally don't do that because I really wanted to pass on these guys, but I got in late, and they got me 32. But remember, this was ultimately do only funds, so I had to diversify the money that was coming from Duality. Sorry, I said do only. I beg your pardon. So fair enough, they got me. So right now I can confirm these guys have rugged, as far as I'm concerned, because if you click on completed, which is the one that I realized, you see, this is what you get on the blockchain: absolute nothingness, which is just unfortunate, obviously. If I go back, right, so that was that one. That's when I recognized the nonsense. If you go into one of these from before, completed, you see on the blockchain, happy days, this is when they were feeling like paying. So you got your batch ID, successful, all that good stuff. None of that illusionary stuff that I just showed you. So obviously, rug pullers, they're long gone to Hong Kong, and we're just going to stomach that one. That's why I always say to you guys, diversify, and you don't have to deal with these numpties really, because you're well diversified. Right, folks, I'll log into Duality. Let's have a look and see what transpired with these critters. Let's have a look. I'll just pop this in, and guys, remember, put your 2FA on all your platforms. Don't mess about. No, interesting. So you're not even gonna respect me enough to log me in, or have you done the right thing and shut up shop? That's what I've been asking for. If you're gonna rug, at least disappear. Don't be lunatics and just keep yourselves alive. No, they're dimwits. They're still alive, and guess what? They only do it for deposits. They just want to keep the deposits rolling in, because news doesn't travel far and fast enough. It travels fast. We try and spread it for sure, but not fast enough. So this is the story. This keeps amassing. I doubt they've done anything. So let's look at deposits. Let's see how I did before these guys took me out. So what I was doing with this platform, I had 500 every day. So I put 500 in a day apart. So the total deposit that I had was 3.6. Now remember, I didn't drop this at one go. I had this I think 100, then 500. I withdrew the 500, then I put 1,000, withdrew the whole 5,000, then put in 500, withdrew that, and then put another 500, and then after a day I put another 500 straight behind it. So I was looking to make 125 every day, which I did for a few days. So I deposited 3.6 overall, and I got out 4,431. Now I think this includes what I have accumulated now that it's dead. So I think this thing is still adding stuff from yesterday. It's still adding let me have a look. It's still adding this, which is inaccurate. I withdrew this, so this is what I managed to get out. So 3.6, that's almost, let's say 600, 10 bucks short of 600. So that's what it is. 600 I managed to get out of this place, and obviously initially I went out to diversify. Right, so let's have a look. 12 by 12. I went in with 200 in these guys. They rugged as well, all on the same day. Dimwits. Because what they should have done, what you would do is, obviously, if your counterparts are rugging, hopefully it wasn't all four of them, like this platform, C12, obviously it wasn't the same company. You would like not to think, but you know, I've seen stranger things happen in my time. So Tether, okay, that's available to me now, but the withdrawal is not going to work. I'm not going to bother. Okay, earning history is all there. Deposit list, let's see for you lot. Yeah, so I deposited 200. However, did I start with 100 on this one? Yeah. Okay, so I deposited 200 in total, and I got 240. So we won. So I guess this is the 40. This is the 40 that we lost in C12. So we're even, Stevens. Got my money out. You know, and I stay alive. You keep yourself alive. Diversity, guys. And I always say this to you, even because these guys, you know, you've just got to diversify your portfolio. Even if you had 100 divided by 10 across all platforms. Now, I'm like Chuck Norris. I'll never die. But for those who get that, well done. So this is what this did. We've done the Duality. What's this nonsense? Now this is the saving grace. Again, we diversified into this as well, all at the same time, guys. Same time. I came in at the same time, arguably, and I went in 5 ways. I picked up a couple days apart, but I always had the dough. I had the bread on the side to go to diversify. Right, guys, so we're into UNIVERS15. So this one I'm still talking about. This was early when I started, and it's still alive. And the funny thing is, all those platforms that rugged at the same time, all they need to do was be steady, be easy, stay the course. Because what's going to happen is people are obviously going to dump, are going to maintain. They might not add extra money off of being hesitant due to what's just happened, but what I can say is they will gravitate to what's staying alive. Now this is very young. It's only about 8 days, 8, even less, because, and I put 500 in. I've withdrawn that, so I'm on the cusp. I'm always there to stay alive. You can't take my money. It's not happening. Well, it can happen, but because of diversity, I'm alive. Come tomorrow, if this comes out, I'm good. Plus, I'm up on using house money on what's that one? Duality. So that's the flex, guys, and that's just the trick. Just hold your head. It's not easy, and it's not about putting big amounts. You know, just because this could be, it's minutia. You saw what the other guys on C12 were doing, 15,000. You guys be putting 15,000. You keep us alive. You go put your 15 and 30,000 and 40,000. Happy days. You keep us alive, because the platform can pay us off of that barbaric amount that you've gone and put in. So love it. However, just do what you're able to do. Don't overdo it, guys. Obviously, I am speaking, quite pronounced here, but I'm just trying to emphasize, just diversify. If it wasn't for that, I'll be out of here, be long gone. You know what I mean? So just steady yourself and just do what you can do, and use risk capital, assess the situation, and do your bit. So this one is still glorious. It's still going. It's young. I don't want to say how long I see this going, but now that everything else has dropped off, I can see this really taking off. If I log out of here, because there's nothing else to see here. 14 days, there it is. Oh, look at that difference. Big difference. 300,000, I think, and growing rapidly, because people are seeing the benefits of this. You get 150 15% a day, so you get 210 over 14 days. Astronomical. But don't overdo it. Take your time. Last deposits, people are pumping in money. They can see, and this should be risk capital, guys. My journey started off with Novatech. Can you believe that? And they've gone to, they're going through it as well. So, but I won there as well, and that's the thing. And that is what I'm using now. When you see me go in, it's Novatech money. So the key is to be steady, guys. If I can help in any way, I recommend be steady. I do recommend you diversify and hold your head, but get in where you fit in, because this sort of sector, the DeFi space, will be done with. Regulation is coming strong. Novatech is suffering that. How they got shut down. But all I can say, guys, these are the platforms I was in. A lot of them died. I'm in a couple more platforms now, just added a couple more. So I do urge you, if you're looking at it, take your time, take a look, see what fits you, get in early. And if you are a member, go to our Telegram, whatever. Go to our page on Telegram. See, I'll post everything there as early as possible. Talk about things that are on the fritz, things that are on their way out, and we will like-minded people, we can come and we can join our ideas on that platform. And crypto snipers, we should never go out without our money back. Never. That's not what we're doing here. We're going to diversify the hell out of this DeFi space so we don't lose. And that's what's up. And we're still going to be selective on these platforms. There are a couple of duds that do come around that I had to pass up on. So on that note, guys, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Over and out. And lastly, I'm outro.